Understand that you will never be loved in a healthy way if you don't love yourself first. Hey everyone, it's Shakira. Welcome back to GlowBeautyWellness here on YouTube. And I know I have not recorded a video in such a long time, literally over a month, and I have no excuse for you all other than I just been living my life. Needed to take a break from the video uploading and stuff like that, and just kind of do my thing. But what I want to talk to you all about is, like the title says, stop being weak. And I say this in love, I say this in the utmost respect, but, although there's so many videos, there's so much free information on YouTube about, how to basically fix every single problem that you have in your life, most of them. And so some of you, know a little bit of my story, and what I will say is that I used to go to therapy way back in the day, like back in the day. I was in therapy for a couple of years, and I struggled emotionally and like in my relationships and stuff like that. And it was my second marriage where, I just kind of looked at myself like, damn, like what's the problem? And so in my search of just trying to blame my ex, I uncovered all of this information that really showed me that, hey, you're the problem because yeah, these people treated you bad, but you sat there and took it. So the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because several people have been in my DMs and people that I just know talking about relationship stuff. And here's the thing. You have to stop being weak. And I say this in love, like stop being weak. Stop acting helpless. I remember acting helpless. And I can say this because I remember being that girl that's like, oh my God, how could they do this to me? And being a victim, when there's no power in that, because what you're doing is you're trying to get the other party that hurt you to see that they hurt you, and you want them to love you, and you want them to value you, and you want them to this and this and that. Well, newsflash, they're not going to do that. If I had $1 for every time I saw somebody's sad post on Facebook or Instagram about, being damaged and somebody hurting them and stuff like that, when all that stuff, like you posting these things is not going to make the person that you want to see it and want to change, is not going to make them actually change. So what does this boil down to? Stop fishing for attention from people that don't want you. Stop fishing for an apology from somebody that does not care about you. Stop caring about people that don't care about you. And then while you're at it, go read some books, go face your stuff so that you can be happy and so that you can attract people that are going to treat you right, or a person that's going to treat you right and love you. But how does it work? We always want the person that we cannot have, instead of focusing on the beauty within ourselves. So here's my theory, and I know I'm talking a little fast, but it's 11:30 almost, and I'm gonna go to bed here soon. But we want somebody to fix us. We want somebody to fill that void. Like we are a puzzle, and we're missing all of these pieces. And this person, we think that this person, like the puzzle piece, let's just say for the sake of the argument, like you have a puzzle piece, just think of a puzzle piece, right? That's in your heart. That's your heart. It's in the shape of a puzzle piece, but you're trying to get a jagged ass piece. And you might be able to hear my children in the background playing video games and stuff. You're trying to get somebody to fit your heart space, where the puzzle piece is that of a heart, but it's got, the puzzle piece the rounds of a puzzle piece, right? But you're trying to get somebody to fit you, to fix you, who's got jagged edges, that does not want you, over and over again has shown you that they don't want you, and you're begging and you're posting things on Facebook and you're compromising, you are negotiating your love, your happiness, your mental stability, your life. Here's what I realized. Like, I've been married twice, and I'm like, damn, I wasted, and it wasn't a waste because I ended up learning, but I went through some unnecessary pain. I, where I could be, like, in terms of career, who knows, had I not gotten married even the first time, so we have to, and it really, it's so sad when I see young girls going through this as well. Young girls putting up with garbage, with bottom of the barrel relationships, all for the sake of saying I have a man or I have a husband. Listen to me. It is not all it's cracked up to be. If you're not happy, if you are not thriving with your partner, if your partner is not adding to your life, if your partner is not respecting, loving, and cherishing you, if you don't have a happy family unit, and I'm not talking about a pretend family unit, because a lot of people are living their best lives on social media, posting pictures, pretending to be a family. Whole time, their partner has a whole nother life going on because everybody is just effed up. All right. But what I'm talking to you right now, I'm not talking about anybody else. I'm talking about you. Stop being weak. Stop avoiding the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, which is you, which is the one that's allowing these things to happen, which is allowing yourself to be drugged down, dragged through the mud, stomped on, begging people to want you, begging and trying to make something work that's not going to work. No matter how you try, no matter how much you sweep under the rug, no matter how much you beg, no matter how many memes you post, no matter how many songs you post, they are never going to love you the way that you need to be loved. So in the beginning of this clip, I had a whole video, but I just felt like it was going to be inappropriate. Like just inappropriate. But understand that if you don't love yourself, nobody's going to love you. Nobody can love you beyond what or beyond how you love yourself. And there are exceptions to this, but it's definitely an exception. It is not the majority. I was having a conversation with one of my yoga students today, very lovely, lovely woman, was married for many years, and she said to me that her husband loved her so much. Sadly, he passed away, but he loved her and cherished her so much. She said, even more than I love myself. Now, this is old school love right here, okay? This is not your modern love where you have a whole bunch of foolishness going on in the world. You would be hard pressed to find somebody that loves you more than you love yourself, because most people are, like a narcissist is not going to care about you. Okay. And when people come to me talking about their problems and sadness and stuff like that, understand that the person you want an apology from is never going to apologize to you. They don't care. They don't care. So the sooner you realize that and you start focusing on yourself, focusing on the things that make you happy, trying to become the best version of you possible, work on that. Those are worth. You guys, when I started focusing on my problems and my brokenness and I started to fix that, everything started to change for me. Now, is everything perfect now? No. Will you still attract some people that's on that BS? Yeah, but you will have that discernment. You will know in your spirit, like, this guy, this girl is not about anything, and you will cut it off quickly, or you will not invest yourself emotionally, so that when things end, because the other person cannot meet you, cannot rise, is not right, or stepping into their divine masculine abilities, because you are on your pedestal. You have set yourself on your pedestal. You no longer set other people on your pedestal, because that's yours, because you were never supposed to set anybody man nor woman on a pedestal. You are on that pedestal. So when people can't rise above you and say, listen, I have something to offer other than, you know, physical things or some drama, some baby mama drama, extra kids you have to worry about, helping do, fixer uppers. You're not going to have time for that. You're going to scoff at it. What? I don't have time. What? Huh? So the more I work on myself, the more I pour into myself, the more picky I become with the relationships and the company that I keep. And your best, what if you ever catch me posting some thirsty foolishness on Instagram, call me out. But I guarantee you it's not going to happen because I am too proud and I know who I am. Okay? I know once you learn who you are, you don't fall victim to the game anymore. The games that people play. And you damn sure do not allow anyone to make a fool of you publicly, for sure, but in private as well. So stop being weak. Go read some books. Stop watching Love and Hip Hop. Stop watching Steve Harvey. Stop watching, TV just in general, because TV is about programming anyway. Go dive into some books or to some YouTube videos that from like people that have spiritual, that come from a spiritual and that have some wisdom on them. Just because somebody has a degree doesn't mean that they have wisdom or intellect. So find somebody that you can learn from, and that have a track record, a proven track record, that have healthy relationships in their lives as well. So anyway, that's the end of my rant. I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.